This week on Popstars,
I feel like a prostitute.
Michael gets tough.
We have to do it tonight, so that's the story.
God, he's such a pain, isn't he?
The girls get made up
I think she likes me.
and get down for the premiere of Bardot's first music clip.
Seedy Cuban hotel room, dirty like me.
The section where we go back.
Jason Coleman is a top rock and roll
We've
choreographer.
got the same boppy feel, so I'll just separate those steps now and give them all a different feel. Let's
He's
go back.
taken leave from choreographing the opening ceremony for the Olympic Games to get the girls ready for their first public performance to the toughest audience of all, 600 members of the media.
I came in and wanted to give them a modern, sort of funky edge, you know, something a little bit different, so that we didn't have the Spice Girls look to it. I wanted to get away from all of that. It's way funky, it looks really cool. The girls were awesomely talented and totally beautiful.
Not bad.
That step. Is it?
No, this one here should be slipping into the hip.
The transition from that chorus into this one, it seems like we're just waiting there for the next chorus to
Cool, so
happen.
that's where, if there's any moments that do your own
Yeah,
filling.
yeah.
First time was down here.
Oh, shit.
Second time's up there. Third time we can really whack it out.
Right.
Remember, I can be poison.
Why don't we just try it again and try and give it some more life this time and remember?
Because we all decided we were going to do it another way just a second ago. Here we go.
It's kind of a head trip to think how far we've come in so little time. Conceive that we've recorded a single. We sing, we dance, we do radio interviews, we do TV, we do print media. And we've learned to do all this whilst being away from family and friends and blah, 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 blah. It's not easy, but it's, as for how it will go on the night, I mean, I think this is really what we've been waiting for. All the other publicity and the TV and all of that, that's just been sort of the icing on this incredibly huge cake.
Best piece of advice I can give you is don't let the nerves get to you. Just let them go. Just absolutely let them go. They just kill you, you know? They kill you vocally and they make you dance everything too hard.
I like him because you can't argue with him. A lot of teachers, they'll tell you and you'll kind of say, can I do this, now that? And he's kind of like, no, try it my way first, sort of thing. And then if you have problems at the very end, we'll change it.
Endless dance rehearsal to perfect their performance is just part of the busy schedule that is now an everyday occurrence for Bardot.
Lose my head.
The single and the album have been recorded. Now top fashion photographer Stephen Oxenbury has been brought in to shoot glamour shots for the CD covers and for future publicity.
We've got about 10 backdrops, so we're just kind of line the studio and we're just going to peel them off as we go. For this exposure, it needs to be hotter with a half stop. Album cover, single cover, publicity, whole enchilada.
More and more talented professionals are being brought in to help the girls with the development of Bardot. But the girls still have final say. Each is still responsible for her own look, from hair and makeup to shoes and
All
clothes.
the stuff that they're wearing today are exclusively for this shoot, for their album cover and their PR shots, but that's it. Never see it again.
We've had a whole lot of outfits specially made and fitted and creating our own style and our own image, so we've got new pieces that haven't been seen before.
And all the different pieces that were pulled from different places and the whole image for the different girls has all come together really well. Me, Princess Warrior.
My tummy was churning before I got here because I still didn't have two outfits for the next two shots that I sort of had to pull together.
Ooh, I like those shoes.
They're very good, aren't they?
Cool.
Like a tiger.
Do we need anything at the next one?
Yeah.
It was a bit too much compared to the other girls. All the other girls had it more natural and I looked so a bit like a drag queen.
Bulldog clips.
And also do it more slowly than trying to sew here.
I feel like a prostitute. How much? Wayne Cooper dress came last minute and it was just, it was the dress, wasn't it?
The shoot itself is fun. I think once we all sort of get in the groove of just hanging out and having fun with it, Stephen's really good that way. I think to really get the best out of us, considering we're all half asleep, so he's doing really well.
Once you start moving around, it's fantastic.
It's enough talk. Want it really quite tight. Sally, come forward a little bit. Brief was, came up with some great ideas. I'm back to them and said, look, this is what we want to do. And it's been a process of going back and forth.
I focus to try and get a look that I think will work, but I don't ever feel stressed about whether I'll get it or not, because the idea is with these shoots is they take enough shots so that even if you do, 20 bad shots, if there's 5 brilliant ones in there, then it makes it worthwhile. So.
Excellent. And okay, step back straight down into it again. Perfect. That's good, all right. A little bit late. All right, there you go, that's perfect.
Standing in my latex suit, Yolanda doing the fluffing, and there's cameras and lights everywhere. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, feeling a little bit like a movie star.
Oh, I love his pampering. I can't get enough of that. Especially seeing my boyfriend's away. God, I wish I had boobs.
Look, honey, when you don't have them, you want them.
Yeah.
When you have them, you don't want them.
Thunderbirds are good.
Sophie, you're genius in the shot. Kind of like it's got a Maytel feel to it, like Cindy.
With the combined input of the girls, Stephen is able to develop the image for Bardot that will go with all publicity.
That's nice, Tiffany.
I've got no numbers on me. Oh, okay.
While the girls work with photographer Stephen Oxenbury,
I think she likes me.
music clip director Mark Hartley makes his final preparation.
Might be better off doing end of dance floor stuff first.
A music clip, rehearsals for the media launch, CD cover shoot, all part of an already extremely busy week.
We've set such high standards for this entire project that nothing can be some standard. And now we're up against it time-wise with the recording, because the producer we brought out from America, he's flying back next Friday, which is like a week away. And now we've got to re-record a couple of tracks, and we've got to rework all the budgets, plus all our schedules for the girls to make sure we can incorporate everything. It's the stress on everybody right now is unbelievable.
It's been a long, hard day for the girls. Dance rehearsals in the morning, finishing with night shots on the roof with album cover photographer Stephen Oxenbury.
Can you not see my arm?
Spread it. Oh, no, you're right.
Michael has the girls back in the studio to re-record tracks for the album with producer Tommy Farragut. Re-recording has to give way for the more immediate issue of rehearsing for the music clip.
It's like a totally different element there to straight.
Choreographer Anna Kyprios's brief is changing all the
And then
time.
they're back to doing what else they'll do.
Michael,
Slinky again.
I need to choreograph a chorus for every girl.
Just for one chorus.
Got Belinda. I can work with Katie now.
Should have been done before, we're shooting 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
The concept of having done this before, I totally agree. But the fact it hasn't, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, sure.
So we have to do it tonight. So that's the story. Okay? We're doing it tonight. That's the way it
The
is.
time allocated for me with the girls is being pushed back, and usually when you choreograph film clips, people are given time to learn it, they're given the time to clean it, they're given the time to be able to do it precisely and perfectly and with feeling and all those things. But we haven't had that preparation time. It's difficult for the girls. I mean, this whole week has been difficult for the shoot, for the photos and styling and all that kind of stuff, but that's what the life's all about. It's never smooth sailing. And I think a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of nervous energy keeps everybody just on that edge. If everything was really calm and cool, everybody would be just kind of too laid back. But that energy, well, it's good for everybody.
Take a look at that.
Selecting the photos from the album cover shoot provides a welcome break for the girls from their relentless
It is
workload.
such a great backhander to everyone who thinks the whole thing is manufactured, because it's the ultimate Mattel doll hyper pop. It's just such a clever concept.
It's very different. Yeah.
Put your dots down the left-hand side so that we know which one they relate
Is it
to.
alright that I just...
All the girls have to put stickers beside each of the photos that they like. The hope then is that all the girls will agree on which shots they do and don't like. We need to get a consensus between all of them. They're going to take a long time.
They're all good stances to me.
Yeah.
Not me.
God, it's hard. They're all so similar. Show me this one.
Have you guys
I really like that. That's fine. That's beautiful.
It's because of the shape.
When you finish with the two sheets, just put them to the back of the stack. They're all in numerical order.
They're looking great so far. Sophie looks like a sex kitten.
You finished?
Yeah, that one's nice.
Got 5 dots. Only one with 5 dots. Everyone done the same?
It just comes down to which ones leap out and also which ones are characteristic of each girl. I mean, I could strike a pose like that, but something like that might be more me. Whereas for one of the other girls, Belinda's disco pose might be better than just a sort of a casual pose. So it's working out what's best for each character as well as what looks good.
Some of them are shockers and some of them are right. Yeah.
Are you guys finished with this one?
No,
this one's hilarious. Why has nobody marked this one? It's hilarious.
Looked at it yet.
Show me.
Look at that one. How does it go?
It doesn't matter if I look evil, it's fine.
Do you like that one?
I don't mind looking like a psycho.
No,
that's what
this
you're
doesn't
asking.
balance out.
Please find out Tiffany though.
None of them are good with me because my nose is huge. I look like Gonzo.
Tiffany, do you
I do. It's a huge nose.
You look adorable.
Dire embarrassment.
Easy.
Tiff, have you looked at this one?
No.
Have a look at these.
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, don't look at the top
Look
one.
at them after you did.
7 o'clock next morning. The sets are getting their finishing touches, and director Mark Hartley is ready to shoot Bardot's first music clip.
First set we've got here is Belinda's, which is a 70s kind of retro disco glam set.
The pressure's on. We have to finish in 2 hours, so if I don't get it right, this is my first film clip, and it's very early in the morning.
Stand here for me. Have you?
Oh, is it going now?
Oh,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Giorgio?
can we turn the fan off?
Yeah, let's just save the fan, George.
Yeah, that one's going.
As comfortable as you can without falling off the edge.
Walk up and down and do a bit of a spin.
I just keep ruining my nail polish. This makeup artist is going to kill me by the end of today.
Looking around the front of camera clear, folks. Out of the mosh pit.
And let's just go for a take then,
Roll
please.
cameras. And playback.
When you're walking on these things, there's no need to walk in time.
Go.
Cool.
Bill's done, thank you.
Midday. 2 hours were scheduled for Belinda's scene. It has taken 5. At this rate, the girls will still be here tomorrow morning.
Oh, you've done it before.
I've never done it before, let me tell you.
All I need is a good head rub and I'm set.
I got the best job.
No one told me not to put the fork in the electrical thing.
It's not going to be like that. It is.
Okay, no one look at my spirit.
Well, it started off being a birdcage, then it looked a little bit Nam, prisoner of war, and now I think it's more like a little fairy garden. George of the jungle.
Meet the bondage queen.
Step like forward and
I wouldn't wear it to the movies or anything, but it's pretty good. It's cool.
So if you need anything that feels stupid, don't worry about it, because I'm not going to use the whole take. I'm just going to use the bits that work really nicely, so you can experiment as much as you like.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Roll playback. Okay, let's feather up and set the picture.
It's already 4:30 in the afternoon. Sophie is still shooting her scene, and there are 3 more girls to
I
go.
didn't realise how far away you were.
No, I never wear anything
Sally
around my neck.
is not happy with her outfit.
I know what suits me and it doesn't.
I didn't know it was going to be this much fun, actually. I thought it'd be more nerve-wracking, but it's just excellent.
That with the orange to the knee.
Sally's having a few problems. I'm wondering if the outfit is the right one she should be wearing. So we'll stick her in and see how it looks.
They want me to see what this looks like.
Just jump up there.
Why don't you whack on your brown pants and we'll sit you in the same thing and then we'll look at them both side by side. Got no movement restrictions in the pants?
No, that's good.
We were just shooting really to see what it looked like against the background. It wasn't so shorts anyway. Look, I honestly think the pants do look better.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Another problem solved. It's all about just solving problems.
Hello. We're ready for Sally.
We're a bit behind, I think, and I'm a bit buggered, but yeah, that's close.
Do you want me to do more dancing in the closet?
We might get us soften that a bit more.
This particular shot,
Oh, okay.
that's fine.
Okay, cool.
We can do some turning and dropping.
And down. My body's shaking.
It was a gel on Sunday.
Sorry, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's good too.
I've got a headache. I feel tired. I've had too much banana cake.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Please, can we have people on set?
Yes, Michael. God, he's such a pain, isn't he?
It's 9:30 p.m. and Mark wants to film the final sequence featuring all 5 girls so that he can let Belinda, Sophie and Sally go home.
Just having this over for a bit of sushi.
Doing my pack.
Playback.
We were right over on Sally, Tiff and Soph, and the whole time Tiffany's head was facing the back.
Yeah, if you can actually get out to the same point you did last time.
Yep, I know how to make that happen.
Okay.
10 past 11. 10 past 11.
And we've been here since 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Soph and I got up 5:30 to set the alarm.
I think sitting's good. Maybe we should have that zip undone.
Katie and Tiffany have been waiting 14 hours and have yet to shoot their scenes.
Is that too far?
I've sort of been conserving my energy all day, just trying not to do anything, and just getting up there and being able to finally go berserk. It's been really good. The double take was really sort of, I got you scared, and now you're running blind. It was really sort of bizarre. Sue just so unbelievably sweaty, you got no idea.
I love it. Have a look. Ha, tricked you.
No. Look at that, I'm really happy. It's really cool. The makeup is fantastic. Stuart is a genius.
A seedy Cuban hotel room, dirty like me. Just kidding. To the bed. Any particular position? Are you going to do that one?
Yep, would you like some playback very soft?
It is 1 in the morning. We haven't finished. We're about 8 hours over time. About $10 million over budget. I'm freaking. People that pay the bills are freaking. The video, however, is looking unbelievable.
I might be slow, but at least I'm expensive.
I like the room, it's seedy.
And shooting.
Too many hours.
Too long because now I'm running out of time to go out.
Bardot's 3-minute music clip took 20 hours to shoot, and it has taken 9 days of editing to finish it off. The girls have a meeting with Mark Hartley to see the final cut.
Did you see our video?
Wow.
She's all right.
Oh my God.
It's freaky.
I've got to get blue contacts, I think.
Oh my God, so look at those eyes.
I've got blue eyes. Cool.
Look at your eyes, Sophie. I don't think they're real.
Oh my God.
How have you done this?
We're still putting lots of different things in.
Wow! Oh, I love the way you... I want to have
Just an average film clip, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I've got goosebumps. I can't stop having them.
We'll watch it again.
Anyway, I think that's enough.
You're teasing.
Now, is everyone happy with their sets now?
Yes.
Okay, good.